Hey collective, doing this real quick fast video. Please do not forget that in tarot you take the messages they resonate. If not, generating also that in tarot gender is always fluid. Should flip and reverse the roles to fit a certain specific situation. If it does not fit, please do not try to make it and know that it's for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here today, collective. Looking for my bag so I can wherever that's at. What I see right there. Okay. So we're gonna be doing the readings a little bit different today. But thus far we have the Queen of Cups in the left and the World to the left. So we're not gonna say that, matter of fact, and I have to split the both of these up. The Queen of Cups on the left, to the left, and the World to the left on the right. Okay? The cards that land on the left would be the cards that, how do we say, need to be worked on. Probably just the most. Cards on the right, maybe things that need to be worked on, or individuals that need to be worked on, as well as even things that need to be worked on. And straight down the middle will allow us to bring more clarity on everything, and I will clarify all cards that will be out here. Hopefully I have enough time to do all this in one setting. But on the left we have the Queen of Cups to the left, which would be an individual who's a loving, caring, kind, compassionate individual. Could be someone like a mother, a friend or something like that, but this individual may be falling on hard times or something like that is what I'm hearing, collective. They also could be unsure about if they or someone else would be falling on hard times. Maybe if they followed their heart, for example, and the one that they love the most, right? Because that's like the card of signaling someone who loves another a lot, right, collective? We had the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. So it could even be about something like something that somebody who's near and dear to their heart they love a lot. And it could be financial or materialistic or tangibilistic. Okay, collective. And then over here to the right, we have the World, which would be Pisces energy. So the Pisces energy could be someone that just has a lot of love in their heart, but just unsure about their destiny, unsure about which way maybe they even need to go in order to live out their destiny. And cycles could they could be unsure if cycles will close in on them or if they will open up for them. Okay, collective. So we're gonna do the left side first. I'm hearing the left side is the best side. That's what I'm hearing, collective. Two other cards fell out. Other than that, I'm going to take them. So on the left, we have the Sun card. So whoever the Queen of Cups is, whatever it is that you're unsure about, it could even be a Leo that you're unsure about right now at this time. I'm here to assure you that whoever this Leo is or whoever you are, excuse me, that I could be talking to within a collective, this individual may bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of sunshine, but at the same time, like, they could also bring or come along with a lot of exposure as well too. So they could be like a star, or somebody that just like tickles your fantasy or something like that. And let's get some more cards out here for on the left side. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, so it could be this person makes you feel happy, but maybe they're unable to give you a small abundant offering right now at this time, collective. So in the past, they made you happy though. They also exploited something about you. that could have even allowed you to not be able to generate or regenerate a small abundant offering from someone or something, collective. And we have the Hierophant here in reverse. That could have made the Most High upset, collective. Or it just could have made something bad for business, whether a spiritual business or a spiritual practice. Could even be a committed relationship or a marriage. Okay. And to the left again, we have the Ace of Wands. So under this Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ace of Wands under the Page of Pentacles here could be signaling the fact that balance. Somebody is unsure about if they will have balance as it relates to having a passionate new beginning. It could be a passionate new beginning as it relates to a plethora of fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies. And also here on the left, what I'm seeing here is the happiness could be related to a twin flame dynamic or twin flame situation, or just signaling you as an individual. And also to bring balance to that, to all that, you're unable to regenerate, maybe just even as it relates to revenue or something like that, dealing with a job specifically, or a higher institution or something to the nature, a high level paying job or something like that, collective, or establishment maybe even. And then we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which means it could have even affected a love offer that someone was trying to make to you, an offer in love, collective. Could it have something to do with something or someone not transforming the way that you would have wanted them to in the past? And also, the Hierophant in reverse would have also been in the past too as well. And you were unable to bring balance to this in the past, collective. You were unable to bring balance to a committed relationship. You were unable to bring balance to a marriage. You were unable to bring balance to a spiritual practice. You were unable to bring balance to a spiritual business. You were unable to bring balance to, just the things that your heart desired, which this is what is the whole, I was going to say revelation, but this is what the whole case in a nutshell basically is. The fact that you were unable to balance these things out in your life with certain specific people and whatnot. And then it also could have something to do with you not being able to transform. It also could have something to do with you not being able to stop something or put an end to something. Maybe even before it started, collective, with the Scorpio card out here. And that could, somebody could have already spiritually known that you were going through that, or you could have spiritually known that somebody was going through that, collective. And for on the right, you or somebody else in and or around and or not connected to you could have also had the spiritual knowledge as it relates to Sagittarius energy, mainly cycles opening up for this individual, or just their destiny, being offered. I'm hearing offered up to maybe someone else or something like that. And that's the reason why we had the Ace of Wands out here first before we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, somebody could have spiritually known something regarding a Sagittarius' destiny. And I don't know, it's not many face cards out here, but we have the Scorpio card out here, we have the Page of Pentacles out here, and we have the Queen of Cups out here on this side, and the Chariot. So all of these things could be getting ready to move forward. You could be getting ready to move forward and live out all these things that you have been trying to live out I was hearing your whole entire life, collective. And somebody could be coming in wearing their heart on their sleeve, because we have the Fool card here. They could be a boss. They could be somebody that, you know, is just like, they could be somebody that's connected to other bosses and stuff like that. They could be somebody that, and they could be individuals that, you know, that just want to have a new beginning and take a leap of faith in something or with something and or someone specifically. And it could be a Sagittarius energy here, Earth Angel energy. Somebody could have needed patience and balance in the past with, you know, all this stuff that's out here in the reverse, which would be the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Scorpio card, collective. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Long-term financial investments, long-term financial stability, good health, and material wealth. Excuse me. And it could be divine timing for this to happen for a Sagittarius energy. A plethora of them. What else is it divine timing for? On the right. On the right. Okay, so somebody could have the spiritual knowledge about it being divine timing for a tower to hit, collective. The tower card came out in the left. It may not be a good one. It may not be a good tower. But nonetheless, it's like a tower that's coming behind the Sagittarius energy. So basically the tower has caught up with the Earth Angel or a Sagittarius energy as it relates to it, like not being a good tower at all. And we're going to clarify more about, I'm going to try to, before this video is over with, figure out why this is happening like this as it relates to the Sagittarius energy, like why this tower is like following them. But it could just be because of the simple fact that they want to move forward with something or someone. There's something here about, y'all hear them engines revving? There's something here about the world, Pisces energy, and cycles closing out on this individual, or they could be unsure if cycles are closing out on them. They could also be unsure if cycles are opening or going to open for them. But like at the same time, it's all about cycles for this individual and whatnot, you know. Or somebody could even be trying to figure out when their cycle is going to come on, or whatever the case may be like that, because they may be afraid to, you know, do, you know, and then, you know, pop goes the baby, you know. And then yeah, so as it relates to twin flame dynamics, if not you as an individual, you could be, you know, it's something here about third parties and celebrations. It's something here about third parties and celebrations. There's also something here about and I do apologize for the background noise, collective. Is something here about third party celebrations, people gossiping. Yeah, it could have something to do with a long-term friendship that someone was in. Could be this Pisces energy per se. They were in a long-term friendship as it related to third parties, people celebrating and people gossiping about like how their heart feels or what's in their heart or whatever. Like that. It also could have something to do with a twin flame dynamic. And in order to bring balance to that, these individuals could feel like they're not great leaders, or like they don't want to be great leaders or something like that, collective. Or maybe they even just feel that way about the King of Wands himself. You know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies. And it could be this type of feeling and or passionate action being taken could be coming from a King of Cups energy. They could be down on their luck as it's related to finances right now at this time, collective. Okay. So for more balance, this could be the reason why the third party celebrations, people gossiping, could be the reason why there are 5 or more Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios that are in regret right now at this time. They could be in regret about what they've done as it relates to third party celebrations and people gossiping about it. Yeah, because word of mouth get around fast. I ain't gonna lie. Faster than anybody can walk, run, skate, ski, jump, all that. So you know you're in trouble if you're unable to jump. But okay, for more balance, yeah. I saw this card before. That's why I said, you know, the Emperor, the King of Cups could be broke. You know, no finances or something like that. You know, or the King of Cups could also be rich and abundant and have a 10 of Pentacles like over rolling, like over overtly or something like that. Like on and on. And that's for the more balance. And then these Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energies that are in regret right now at this time, they could spiritually know something about somebody being backstabbed over and over again. Because that's a lot of swords to be in one individual back. I ain't gonna lie. So if you out there and you feel like, you know, you've been betrayed by whomever, you know, over and over again, or whatever the case may be like that, you know, then that's all the clarification you need, you know, to let you know that you need to get away from that situation, because that situation is messing with your mind. You understand? Eve told us best. Eve told us best with, I can't remember the song. I can't remember the song, but y'all can look her up. And then cause like the song that's taking over my head whenever I think about that is, it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. I replay it over and over again, over and over again. That's the song that's in my head. But she sang another song. I can't remember how it go. Love is blind, and it'll take over your mind. What you think is love is truly not. You need to elevate and find. Love is blind. So, for more spiritual knowledge, okay, there's a plethora of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energies here who was backstabbed and betrayed as it relates to like their wishes being fulfilled. So backstabbed and betrayed could also mean that, like, it could also mean that like somebody like something somebody did something without any knowledge of knowing about something or someone else. Which in that turn, that makes it all right if we follow physical law. Just because there is spiritual law does not mean that we should not be following physical law, because the both of them are intertwined with each other. One knows the other best. Okay, collective. But you're unable to know the other without knowing the first, which would be physical law. Okay, so it'll be divine timing for, just going to the left, Page of Swords. So it could be divine timing for an investigation to go wrong, or maybe an investigator to go wrong. I don't want to keep saying going wrong, but I'm just saying going the wrong way in life, like as it relates to maybe even them like not telling or being unsure about if they should tell the truth about something or not, as it relates to a Nine of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, or just a single abundant male feminine energy, masculine or feminine energy. Okay. Okay. More for spiritual knowledge. 2 of them came out. So there could be a Leo energy, Leonic in the house, that could be unsure about if they're going to have enough strength in this situation to even carry out all of these things that are in reverse, as it relates to them wanting to make things right, is what I'm hearing, collective, as we are on the right side of things, you know, as I'm reading this reading. So they could even want to make things right as it relates to like just the things that I don't want to say have gone wrong, but just as it relates to the things that we don't see as logical and practical and ethical. I think I said all those words right. And this Leo energy could be confused. Could be confused about 7 or more Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energies, as there's a snake in somebody's grass. It could have something to do with also like somebody mowing the lawn or something like that, you know. And then like you see how it's just like bald there, you know, at the bottom where the land at and stuff like that. You can just see bare land. You know, that's all you see is bare land. But like he's standing before the clouds, so like these individuals could be like standing before God. They could even be like brought up to God on a cloud or something like that, in order to speak to God himself specifically, if not per se. And then, but I just don't understand why the clouds get darker, you know, up at the top. But at the same time, we know that this is where the universe sits. The universe sits in all that darkness. You understand what I'm saying? The universe sits in all that darkness, you know, and the clouds bring light to the darkness in the sky as it relates to the universe, if not the universal structure. You know? Okay. So I'm done with that. Now, let me hurry up and try to clarify these cards. I'll only pull out half this deck. Okay. Let's see. Clarify some of this stuff, collective. We're getting ready to clarify the Queen of Cups. Matter of fact, let's see first. Let's see what would really help this reading, collective. What is the advice that I can and should give you guys for this reading specifically? Okay, luck. Somebody's going to get lucky, or somebody's luck is changing in one way or another as it relates to them like having anxiety up late at night, unable to sleep about something. Okay, so that's the advice. You could even be getting advice from an air sign, or they could be getting advice from you, collective. These air signs, these 9 or more air signs could love you a lot, collective. That's nice to know. But it's just that, you know, everybody's love is different, you know, as well as everybody's love for God is different, you know. I mean, it's some people out here who really don't even, believe in God, But if you don't believe in God, then, what else do you have to rely on at certain specific times in your life? I can't even say what else. Well, he is a force, but who else? Can you rely on other than him? I don't see nothing on nobody else, That's just me though, collective. I've been that way for a long, 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 long time. Long time. Alright, I'm just about to start pulling. Okay, so I pulled the green card, which would be gold energy. So the Queen of Cups could... What? Okay, the Queen of Cups could want to... Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy could want to go with an Emperor in reverse, or Divine Masculine in reverse. Or Queen of Cups energy could also be like transforming into an Emperor or a Divine Masculine, or transforming something with these individuals. Okay. And as it relates to the Sun card, let's clarify the Sun card. Empowerment, enlightenment, and encouragement. Okay? You could be blocked from the Sun card right now, collective. You could be blocked from that happiness. You could be blocked from that, I was hearing empowerment. But you could be blocked from that happiness. You could be blocked from that, exploitation of who you are, collective. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Wands. This Page of Pentacles in reverse could want to have the start of a new beginning with up to two Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies. That's double deuces again. And the Hierophant in reverse could spiritually know someone wants to move forward. Well, someone will be moving forward. The Ace of Wands to the left. That's funny, because in this reading, nothing came out to the right. So everybody could be in shadow energy right now. And I think that that's what retrograde means, if not is. So change could be coming as it relates to Scorpio energy, like someone transforming over and over again, or someone like putting it into something over and over again, or someone not transforming at all, or someone not stopping something over and over again. But like the Scorpio energy could need to move to calm waters, or want to do that with and or for you, collective. Ace of Wands, let's clarify that, to the left. Ace of Wands to the left. So like these are the things that need to be worked on. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, it could be divine timing for someone to be unsure about. Divine timing for a plethora of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies to be unsure about moving to calm waters. It's just divine timing for that. And it could have something to do with up to 6 air signs. Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. And Temperance energy. What do we get out here for the Temperance angel? The one who has patience. The one who has balance. The one who's here to show everybody else that, they should have patience and balance too, as it relates to waiting on God. Okay. It could be divine timing for this Earth angel to have patience and balance as it's related to a Queen of Swords energy. So have patience and balance as it's related to like getting cut off or cutting someone off. And it could be related to a Sagittarius' destiny. It could be related to a Sagittarius destiny as it relates to love that somebody tried to steal, lie on, or about, or cheated on, or about. And that could be the reason why this tower is about to come in. This tower is about to fall or something like that on somebody. Okay, it could be divine timing for this tower that's going towards the left to fall on, like, an apology or something like that. Could fall on somebody that wants an apology. Could fall on somebody that is apologetic. It just could be a younger Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. Could have something to do with like a child as well. Yeah, a child of the Empress or the Emperor. Or a child of divine masculines, or a child of I'm hearing God, but that's not what I want to say. Okay, a child of destruction. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as it's related to the world and Pisces energy, that could be unsure about if cycles are going to open or close up for them for enlightenment, empowerment, and encouragement. This Pisces energy will be moving to calmer waters, or this is something that they need to do. And it could be because of these third parties and having celebrations and having people gossip about it. The reason why this is like coming down on them or something like that. I mean, this tower could already have fallen from this younger Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy as it relates to them, like having third party celebrations and people gossiping about it. Okay, it's something to do with the King of Wands energy. Okay, it's something to do with someone's being able to stand up and be a great leader. Maybe they're unsure about that right now at this time, and it's clarified by the next card out. So it's really equaling up now. I think this is a better way to read, collective. I do. But see, that's the one thing about living in this world. We have to find our own way through it. You understand what I'm saying? And like, there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. King of Wands. So, this King of Wands energy in reverse could be somebody that don't want to stand up, be a leader, don't want to be a leader at all, or just want to be a leader over and over again, you know, and just don't want to, you know, allow anybody else to lead or anything like that. But it could be out of love. Look at that. I don't even want y'all to see this card, but I'm going to turn it around. King of Wands again. King of Wands clarified by the King of Wands collective. And then that could be like what's leaving these 5 or more Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energies in regret as it relates to the matters of the heart. Wow. And it could be divine timing for these Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energies to have a 10 of Pentacles, to get or give one. And that's the next card out from that was the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. As it relates to like this bringing balance to individuals' finances. Okay, they could be getting lucky in love as it relates to them being in their head about it. So that's also a way to manifest as well as attract, collective. There are many ways to manifest and attract, but like, you just have to, use them all at the right time, So this is why we must always all together be in a relaxed state. We should not ever panic about anything, even if, we are about to take our last breath or whatever the case may be like that. We should not ever, panic about that, because we should know that we're going to be, protected in the Most High's hands. It's not all state though, but as it relates to this betrayal, the individuals that betray somebody over and over again could be being investigated right now at this time. As it relates to 9 or more Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energies, this being their wish fulfillment. Could have something to do with them like wanting to just chill, sit down and just drink a nice cup of tea. And these doves right here, I don't know if doves, because I haven't ever ate dove before. Anybody out there ever ate dove? But no, because it's just some animals, that I know are too, blessed to even be on anybody's table like that, But they got to be sweet or something, because like that's normally what you eat when you, drinking a cup of tea. You have, a crumpet or something, And it's 2 doves in this picture. But he only had 3 stacked up. And it looks like he's trying to eliminate one. He's trying to eliminate drinking one of them. Trying to eliminate one of them by drinking it. And divine say, I love, it could be somebody, I was going to say somebody divine masculine, but it could be somebody, it could be a younger Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy that, is doing this right now at this time, as it relates to investigative energy. What's going on with this investigator? It looked like this is going to be a successful reading. I hope that do not shut it off. But it's divine timing for this investigator to, like, I'm hearing do the right thing. As soon as I saw that card, to get an Ace of Pentacles for the investigation that they launched or something like that. Could have something to do with a Leonic energy. Fire signs. Somebody that, I'm going to say is courageously brave. That's the best way to put that, if you want to put it in words. For me, because being, having no courage is also having courage. And being brave is also not being brave. Because there's a good and a bad side to everything and everyone, collective. Now, strength to the left. So, this Leo could be unsure about if they're going to have enough courage or if they're going to have enough bravery as it relates to 5 or more fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is coming up against them, fussing, ready to fight. As it relates to these 7 or more Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energies that, are confused about the reason why probably anybody is fighting in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? Could have something to do with a younger fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the 3 of Swords. So this younger fire sign could be heartbroken. They could be, heartbroken double time. That's energy I'm going to stay out of. But at the bottom of this deck, we had a Magician. So, like, somebody is manifesting something or something like that, collective. It could be you, collective. Could be anybody around you and or not connected to you, collective. But that will end this reading. And peace. Double deuces. I'm out.